Hi everyone, it's Shelly. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm very excited to share with you my Flint shoe collection. If you follow me over on Instagram, you may have seen previous posts where I've mentioned Flint shoes. If you're interested in following me over on Instagram, I'll leave a link below so that you can head on over to my page there and follow along. I do tend to post more regularly in stories and on my feed there. So if you want to keep up with me over there, go ahead and check that out. So in my Flint shoe collection, I have 6 pairs currently that I'll be sharing with you today. I'm currently in the process of ordering another pair, so I'll talk a little bit more about that. And there are a couple of other pairs that I'm interested in as well that I'll share a little bit more about throughout this video, since they are similar to some of these styles. That's kind of where I feel like would be appropriate for me to insert that information. So I thought it would make more sense for me to share in order of heel height. To be honest with you, I can't remember like chronologically when I got these in, so I thought it would be easiest for me to take the heel height route. Before I get started, I did want to give you a heads up. I have posted some other Flint shoe videos in the past, so I will link them down in the description or put them in the cards as I am going through these shoes. So some of the pairs that I'll be showing today, I do have more detailed videos on those pairs, and that's what I'll be linking. Also, before we get started, I did want to let you all know that I am a brand ambassador for Flint. I have a discount code that I will leave in the description box as well in case you're interested in purchasing your first pair of Flint. So you can use my code to get $50 off. Flint is a women-owned, women-founded brand, and I think there are so many great things about this line of shoes. There are so many great things about this brand. Not only do they make flats, heels, house slippers, and things like that, but they also have some other accessories like scarves and other hair accessories. I think she also has a stationery line, and some of those items kind of go in and out just depending on the season and what she's coming out with. Most of the items that I'll be sharing with you today are their classic items from their perfect line. So something that Flint definitely cares a lot about is the quality of their shoes and also the comfort. Their shoes are made in Italy in the same factories that many other luxury designer names that we know of are also made in. So you definitely know that these shoes are being well taken care of during the whole manufacturing process and using high quality materials as well. Something that I also wanted to point out is because Flint is women-owned, I mean, she is designing these shoes for comfort. She definitely understands that women want a beautiful, fashionable shoe, very classic, but also very comfortable. So there are details that I'll be sharing with you as I am showing the different styles of shoes and pointing out some of the enhancements that she has included in the shoes to make them more comfortable. So the first pair I'm going to be talking about is this collaboration that Flint did with another brand. This was more of a holiday/winter launch that they did. It is a house slipper that I got in their navy floral suede. So this is what the house slippers look like. They're in this beautiful navy suede, and it has this embroidered detail on the front here. The inside, I think it is shearling, and they're very soft. And this is what the bottom looks like. It also looks like it is suede as well. I think these are really cute. I have them in a size 35, which is kind of like a size 5 equivalent, because anytime I'm wearing something that is open toe or doesn't have a back to it, like a slide or a mule, I tend to go with the 5 instead of my regular 5.5, because there is kind of like that extra wiggle room that you have with these. So these are for indoor use, and if you live somewhere that's probably a little bit colder than where I live, you probably would like these really well in your house. I live in a place where currently it's like February and it's mid 80s. So it's pretty warm. I have used this when I have like the air conditioner on and it's a little bit cooler and stuff like that. And they are very comfortable. They feel very luxurious, super soft on the inside. But yeah, I think these are really cute indoor house slippers. So let's move on to some flats. Here I have the Sacchetto Ballet Flat in black Nappa. I have these in a size 35.5, which is about a 5.5 US. And this is what the shoes look like. They are black, so sorry, they're not showing up really great on camera here, but yeah, they're black leather, and as you can see, there is a cap toe in the front that is patent leather. So these are actually fairly new to me. I have not worn them outside yet, but I think this is a great opportunity for me to share with you some of the features of their shoes. So Flint does like to add a rubber sole right here to the bottom of the shoe. Most other shoes that I've owned from other brands don't have this. It's usually leather right here. And if somebody were interested in adding something like this on there, they would have to take it to like a shoe repair place or something like that had to get this added on. So this definitely helps with preventing some slipping around. I know I've definitely walked on carpet in other pairs of shoes before that were just leather, and it's been pretty slippery. So I think that this is definitely a great helpful feature. These flats are buttery soft and super comfortable. I think that this is a great look for the office. I am a sucker for black flats, and the first time that I saw these, I knew I needed to get them. And yeah, when I have them on my feet, they feel buttery soft. I just haven't worn them out and about yet. Just trying to keep them really nice and clean. I love the patent leather detail right on the toe area. Something else that I'm not sure if you can see on the back, but I have other pairs I can show you too. There is a detail here. It's 3 stitches that go across the back of the shoe. That's kind of one of their signature things that they do with the shoes as well. Next up, I have these Natalie Flats. These are pointed toe flats, which I love. I always go to a pointed toe. It's kind of my go-to style of flats and also pumps. Some of the main details that I love about this shoe is the bow detail right up at the front. This might be a better example where I can show you the stitching at the back that I mentioned, the 3 stitches that go on the back of the shoe right here. And something that you can probably notice is that there's extra padding that they add into the shoe right here. So that's something that Sarah Flint is known for, and you know, she definitely wants to keep her shoes comfortable. This one also has the grip up at the front. I've worn these a ton of times to work, and I'm usually indoors in the office walking around on carpet and tile, so that's probably why it's pretty clean except for the heel right here. I would definitely say that this is my favorite color of the Natalie flat. It does come in a few other colors like black and more of like a lighter nude colors, kind of like in their classic range. They do have some other colors as well, so if this is a shoe that you're interested in and black, brown, or nude are not your thing, they do have some other options for you. And actually something that I think is really cool is Meghan Markle also has a pair of these exact same flats too. I have seen a photo of her wearing them. She was like out with Prince Harry. So Meghan Markle and I are shoe twins. We have the same pair of Natalie flats. All right, so this is actually my very first pair of Sarah Flint shoes. I have a video doing an unboxing that I'll link up in the cards and also in the description box. But yeah, so this is, but as you can see, this has a very low heel. This is their 30mm perfect block sandal. So I just put one side down because it would be easier for me to show you like this. So this is an ankle strap that goes around the ankle just like that. This is their gold color, and here I can show you a little bit more detail as far as what Sarah Flint likes to add into her shoes for comfort. So there is a padding right here up in the heel and also a padding in the arch area, which definitely helps when you're walking. I have worn these to an outdoor wedding in the grass. They were perfectly fine. Also out to dinner. I feel like this is actually a very versatile shoe with this color and heel height, because if you're somebody like me who doesn't like to wear super high heels all the time, and sometimes you're just going to an event and you want to be comfortable, I feel like the gold helps to dress this low heel up very well. I also think it looks great in the nude or the black. If you want something in a different color but also very versatile, I feel like this is a shoe that you could wear to the office, to work, but also to like a party. Like I mentioned, I wore this to an outdoor wedding. I feel like this could also be pretty festive during the holiday season. If you want that like shimmery color but also want to stay comfortable at your holiday party, I feel like this would be a great option. And I also think that you could wear this with jeans to the mall to go shopping and be able to walk everywhere and be super comfortable with this low heel. As I mentioned, I am waiting on a new pair, and it's in the higher heel height of the perfect block sandal. I'm waiting for the one, I think it's a 60mm heel, so it's maybe about 3 inches or so. And once I receive that one, I'll be posting about it on Instagram, so head on over there if you want to see that once it comes in. My order is still being processed, so I haven't gotten it yet, but hopefully it comes in soon. All right, so we are taking a jump in heel height here, and here is the perfect pump. I have it in the 85mm heel, which is about a 3.5 inch heel or so. So I forgot to mention that the 2 flats that I have is in a 35.5, and the block sandal I have is in a 35, because like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, whenever I have an open toe, I do like to go a half size down. So this is also in a 35.5 because it is a closed toe shoe. Just kind of in a nutshell, I was a little bit nervous because I am not someone who normally wears heels at all. I wear them here and there on like occasion, but I can't handle a heel all day in the office or anything like that. I definitely used to be able to do that like 10 years ago, but these days not so much. However, the reason why I made a separate video talking about these shoes is because I wore them on a photo shoot and I walked like 30-35 minutes straight for a few blocks all around the block. And I was totally fine. I could probably have worn them for longer, but I was basically changing my outfit at that point. So I changed my shoes. So that's the reason why I made a separate video on this, because as someone who doesn't really wear heels very often, I was surprised that I was able to do that. As you can see, I am being honest. I did wear these outside. Like, as I've shown you with the other shoes, there is that grip up at the front here. And similar to the block sandal, there is a cushion in the back and the cushion right here in the arch. To me, that is like a game changer when it comes to wearing heels. That's why I'm getting a little bit more brave with some of the shoe options from Sarah Flint, like getting the higher heel for the block sandal, and the next shoe actually is a higher heel as well. I will link the video where I talk more about this shoe up in the cards and in the description in case you want to check that out. Also, I forgot to mention that I do want to get the perfect pump in a lower heel height. It is the 50mm heel that I'm looking at. That's maybe about like a 2.5 inch heel. I think I really like it in the black suede. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. I feel like that I'd be a lot more confident and comfortable wearing that for an extended period of time, like in the office. And I have been looking into some other like pants and things like that that I'd like to wear that I feel like would look better if I wore a heel with it. So I haven't placed an order for that yet, but stay tuned in case you're interested. All right, so this is the final pair that I'll be sharing with you today. This is their perfect Zip Bootie in the 70mm heel. See, we're getting pretty brave with the heel heights here. In this particular shoe, I got it in the size 36 because I was planning on wearing socks with it and I wanted to give it a little bit more space. So as you can see, it does come with a block heel. This is a 70mm heel like I mentioned, and there is a little bit of like, not really a platform, but kind of just a tiny one right here. So it doesn't feel as high as 70mm. So this looks about like a 3-inch heel right from the heel right here all the way to the bottom. So some of the things that I really like about this shoe is the smooth leather. I know that once you start wearing smooth leather, you have these on, you're walking around, it does crease a tiny little bit, but that is to be expected. I feel like this is a very clean, classic look. The toe is sort of like an almond shaped toe right here, which I really like for a boot. And the detail that is my absolute favorite are these gold zippers. So there's a zipper on each side so that you can zip down both sides and easily put on or take off the shoe. I can't really show you the inside because it's a little bit harder to show a boot and it's dark in there, but it does have the same arch support and heel pad that the other shoes that I've shown, the perfect pump and the block heeled sandal, have as well. So that I think is really cool. Definitely when you're wearing a high heeled boot, having that extra comfort I feel like is a bonus. I wore these during the holiday season when I was kind of going out and about and kind of looking at, you know, festive decor and all of that stuff, and I felt like it was a really good pairing. But I do feel like this is definitely a shoe that someone could wear to the office to work if, you know, it's appropriate for your work environment. I really like these booties. I feel like I have a hard time finding a good bootie that I like, so I'm so happy that I have this one. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. If you have any questions about any of these shoes, please leave them down in the comments below. I have been having a great experience with Sarah Flint shoes. They're super comfortable, high quality, and look really great, which I feel like sometimes when you get super comfortable shoes, the looks can kind of be a toss-up. So I'm so glad to have these because they're checking off all the boxes for me. Thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!